This problem says that we gotta draw all the possible stereoisomers of this compound. This is, if we were to name it, is 1,2-dimethyl cyclopentane. Dimethyl cyclopentane. So now we have two chiral centers. The total number of stereoisomers is calculated, the maximum number, as 2 to the n, where n is the number of stereocenters or chiral centers. There's 2, so this is 2 to the 2. That'll be 4. Let's see. Let's do the drawings. So 2 to the 2, 4. So let's draw one possible stereoisomer. I can have this. That, right? And then I can have is an enantiomer, so I'm going to invert the center, and I'm going to invert the other center. Okay, this is a pair of enantiomers. Enantiomers. So I'm going to do the diastereomer of that. So simply, when you have enantiomers, remember that the configuration of each chiral center is inverted. This is inverted, this is inverted. Now, let's draw another possible stereoisomer. Here I have wedge and wedge. Now, relationship between this and that, notice one chiral center is the same configuration, the other is inverted. So these two are diastereomers. And also these two are diastereomers. Because again, one chiral center is the same and the other is inverted. So to be enantiomers, they need to be like that. Inverted, and this one inverted. So when it's not like that, they are diastereomers. So now, another possible combination that I can draw is this. Here are my 4 possible from that. But now let's analyze this a little bit more. So you notice that this compound right here, we have an internal plane of symmetry. This compound is a meso compound. When we have that, we have one less stereoisomer. So let's say 4 minus 1. Really, we'll have 3. Because the mirror image of this, so this is the enantiomer, is actually the same. And we can prove that by doing the same thing I have been doing before. So if I have this molecule on the right, and say that I perform a rotation 180, and I do this, then these two are going to go wedges for the same reason that we have done before. If you do 180, these two change places, but also when you do wedge pointed towards you and dash, and you do 180, they are going to switch places. So these two are identical. So that's the same. And this is why instead of having 4 stereoisomers, we have 3. So when you have meso compounds, you have fewer stereoisomers when you do the combinations.